Hey guys, it's Bonehead here again, bringing you another Star Wars The Old Republic build. This one is focusing on the Sith Juggernaut. A lot of people go with the Marauder, but a lot of people also pick Juggernaut to go with tanking. Same sort of thing as with the Power Tech build I did a week or two ago. So I'd like to focus on a DPS option for the Sith Juggernaut. Now I've played a bit with Vengeance and Rage, but looking at everything throughout, it looks like the Rage and DPS is the best option. So what I'm going to do is a full Rage Sith Juggernaut. There's a lot of good things throughout here for mobility and everything to keep in the fight, even though you're essentially a melee fighter. You can move around the battlefield quite quickly and fight your way through. So there'll be a few points in Immortal and Vengeance trees, so I might as well get them out of the way first. The first one is 2 points into Battle Cry. This one means your Force Charge and Obliterate will make your Force Scream activate with no rage, which is always good. Not using up all your rage, you can just build it up for your big attacks. Sundering Assault has 50% chance to build rage. I just put 1 point in that because I need the points elsewhere. Same thing with Single Saber Mastery. I just get 1 point in there to boost the force damage dealt by the Shi-Cho form, which is the one that we use for the build. Then 2 points into Stagger. Increase the duration of Force Charges, Immobilize. So Force Charge and Obliterate are your two main mobility things you'll be using, so stick with that. That'll actually immobilize the enemy, so you can just stand there and wail on them. Improved Sundering Assault, we want 2 points as well. That gets us, so when we use the Sundering Assault, we put 2 stacks of Sunder Armour on there to get rid of get some more armor penetration. And then last on the Vengeance, just 2 points into Dreadnought, it gives us extra strength, which is the main focus of the Juggernaut for DPS. So extra strength is always good for that. And then onto the Rage tree, which is our main tree. We want to go all the way through. So first thing is I ignore Ravager. Basically, Ravage is a bit of a filler ability, and I don't think it needs to have the extra things like that here. You won't be using it that often, being a channeled attack. So first thing I go is Malice, increase crit chance, then Decimate, fill that out. Increase the damage dealt by Smash and Sweeping Slash, which are your 2 AoE burst abilities, and so it lowers the cooldown on Smash as well. Smash, later on you'll see there's a lot of things that build towards making Smash a much more powerful thing, and essentially like a bit of a finisher kind of thing on it. So next thing we want, Payback, both points into that. Unleash, which is whenever you're stunned and everything, you can hit Unleash to break free from that. And now Unleash will also, as well as taking you out of stun, heal you slightly, so very good for survivability. 2 points to Overpower. While Shi-Cho form is active, all assault ability, basically all the abilities you use have a chance to reduce the cooldown of Smash and Obliterate. So, and Smash and Obliterate are your bread and butter abilities for this. So next one, Endless Rage, 1 point in that. You now generate rage when you're attacked, so you will just generate rage as long as someone's attacking you, so always good. Brutality, I've looked at a lot of other people's ideas on brutality and everything as well, and like them I agree it's a bit of a waste. Vicious Slash and Vicious Throw, they're you don't really need them with the build, so I don't waste any points on that one. Next one, Saber Strength. Damage dealt by Vicious Slash and Vicious Throw and Obliterate. So just for the Obliterate part of this, I'll pick that up, both of those. Pick up Obliterate, which is your charge and attack, and Immobilize. So as you'll see later on, there's much building towards that. Reduce the pushback suffered while channeling force choke, which means that you can stand there and force choke someone without being stopped. Next one, dominate, all 3 points. Force charge and obliterate have 100% chance to make an X smash used within 20 seconds critical hit. So that's obviously going to be having a critical hit on your smash, along with the increased damage and reduced cooldown time. And then over here, shockwave, each tick of force choke, which we just made unstoppable, and force crush, which is the top ability, will reduce the rage cost and increase the damage dealt by your next smash by 25%, stacks 4 times. So by using a force choke or a force crush, or if I put the points to empowering haste, empowering rage as well, which immediately grants 4 additional rage, 4 stacks of shockwave, which gives us the increased damage on smash, and reduces the cooldown of enrage so you can hit it more often. Enrage basically is just a click it and gain a bunch of rage ready to fight, and so now it'll also give you full 4 stacks, so you have 100% extra damage on your smash ability, ready to lay down a huge smash, especially if you do it after a force charge or an obliterate. It'll also be 100% extra damage, plus a definite critical hit, plus 20% extra damage again. So lots of damage boosts and everything for a smash ability. Next one up here, Interceptor, increasing movement speed after using obliterate, which that's a very good one too. So you can charge in, and then even if they're running away, you can always keep up and keep laying down the damage. Very good one for the form here, Shicho Mastery, increase the armour penetration by 30%. You definitely want to pick that up. So that's a blanket armour penetration increase across the board. So once you have that, with your Sundering Assaults doing 2 stacks of Sunder armor, so reducing the armor plus having armor penetration, you'll be able to do a lot of damage breaking through all that armor. Next one I grab is Gravity, reduce the rage cost of Chilling Scream and Force Crush. A lot of people in builds try and get you to build up to Intimidation to get the Chilling Scream and everything more often as well, but I find just having that rage cost reduced, I don't use Chilling Scream very often, but it is a good AoE slow, so just having that 1 point to that, plus helping the Force Crush by having less rage cost, is always going to be a good thing for it. Next one here, Dark Resonance, all 3 points into this, increase critical strike damage of all force attacks, which includes your smash and everything. So with a definite critical hit plus a 30% increase damage for critical strikes, you can see here we're building up to being very mobile, and then coming in with a massive boosted smash attack at the end. And then here I pick up Force Crush, which is the last point at the top of the tree, and that's a very good one for, again, stopping people from running away from you, where basically they'll have a damage over time on them, which makes them get slower and slower until the point after 5 seconds they take a huge hit, so of the extra damage. So combining your mobility with the Force Crush and then finishing out with a very powerful smash and Force Screams and everything will actually help a lot. So that's the build so far. So you can see a few points in these trees, picking up all the things that'll help benefit, and then here working your way all the way to the top to get the Force Crush. And so I've looking at the few things that I've left out, the things that I think are least needed out of the build, and so hopefully you guys can all tell me what you think, try it out, and this I definitely think is the best build for trying to make a DPS Juggernaut. So yeah, tell me what you think, and see how it works for you. Bonehead out.